Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to our MorenaTerrace project. We hope you guys had a Merry Christmas. And we'll just give you a quick tour of the updates. A couple small things on the outside since you guys were last out. A few more cabinets in on the inside, some more hardwood in, and still waiting for our 4 missing cabinets. But such is life. Supposedly they're on a truck. They wouldn't let us go and pick them up from their facility, even though they're only 4 hours away. They said, nope, they've got to go on a truck, ship to the supplier, then the supplier has to ship them to us. So fingers crossed we get them this week. The last time we were out, if you guys haven't seen the video, it'll be the last one that was up. Go check it out. But you would see that there were little wood blocks sticking out above all the brick and the stone. And we had told you we're going to be putting freeze board there. So that's what's up now. So that freeze board will trim out all of the masonry around the front of the house, all the peaks, and you'll see they still have them left to do on the garage, and we still have the fascia left to put on the garage, but pretty much done. You'll see we've got kind of that silver look above the roof on that bump out. That is the metal flashing that goes under the roof and onto the masonry. That still gets sealed to the masonry right now. That's just the metal flashing. So that's not the finished product, but it's halfway there. So last time we were out, it was also far too muddy to take a walk around the side of the house. But today it's much drier. It is absolutely beautiful out. And you guys will see the whole side of the house is completely sided. We've got the gutters done on this side of the house. We've got the dryer vent cap left to put on here. And then we've got to put the actual cap that goes on the range hood vent there. But yeah, soffits, fascias, gutter, siding, everything all done on the side, the back, and the other side of the house. And then we had mentioned to you guys last time that we got the sneak concrete work in real quick. That's our pad back there for the whole house generator that's going to be going in. And you'll remember back, we had already trenched all of the utility pipes back there. So we've got 2 underground conduits and underground gas going back there to feed everything. And you'll see the whole back of the house is finished as well. They've got gutters to do above the deck, and we've got a couple of gutters left on the top back section here. So they're gonna be coming back this week to get that wrapped up. Once we get inside, we'll walk you out on the deck and show you the finished space up there. You guys haven't been up there since we've gotten the railings done and since the soffit was done there. And we'll take a quick peek. And I know we mentioned before we had a whole bunch of stone left over from the front of the house. So we have shuttled it all back here for our client for when he goes to build his outdoor kitchen next year. He's gonna end up using that. And then this is just the other side of the house here. We're gonna try and not take a slide down the hill. But so they've got this side of the house is all done. Gutters are on here. We've got to put downspouts in, and that's it. And then once spring gets here and we've got everything wrapped up, we'll come through and we're gonna pressure wash the whole house, clean everything, pressure wash the masonry, just get it to a nice, clean, finished spot. Right now it's got a bunch of splatter and everything all over it from not having gutters and not having downspouts. The rainwater just rolls off the roof, hits the ground, splashes back up. You're probably wondering why this stub's here. This stub is for a future pool heater because down the road the client is going to put a pool out back, and these details all get caulked down the road. So they'll come back. They've caulked most everything around the windows and doors. Like you'll see here, this is finished caulk here. Caulk is color matched to the siding. So those little boxes, they still have to go around and caulk on those. Let's take a walk inside and see what we've got going on in there. And I'm probably going to take my boots off, which I will when we get upstairs, because I don't want to track a bunch of mud onto the floors. Well, you know what? The guys actually have everything pretty well covered in here. So I am just going to leave them on and save my socks. But You guys haven't seen it in a while, and if you haven't watched any of the old videos, the front door has made a return. We're starting trim work here this upcoming week. So we had to get everything unwrapped, and they're gonna bring the trim that came with the door, start getting that fit. We've got all the interior doors going in this week. Baseboard going in, casing around the windows, all that is slated for this week. And as we mentioned outside, we are still waiting for our missing cabinets there, missing cabinets there. But in the interim, they have started to do the crown detail above the cabinets. Normally you get lucky and you can do a single piece of crown. With custom built cabinets, they leave you just about 1.5 inches away from the ceiling. So you get one detail that'll get you all the way up from the cabinet. Unfortunately here, with kind of a more box stock cabinet, you have to do a backer piece first, which you'll see is kind of that short, like 1.5 inch tall piece there. Then your first tier of crown goes on. And then from there, there'll be a second tier of crown that ties from that to the ceiling. So it's technically a 3-piece construction to finish the top of the cabinets there. And we didn't put the backer board on the island yet. We're gonna wait until we're a little bit further along and we have the other cabinets in to put that on. But we've got it here in the box ready to go. Same with the decorative posts that come out for the support for the slab. And I think we've got cabinets you guys have not seen yet in the master suite. And you know, it's a little bit of a blue light. We had a little snafu. We were putting decking down in the attic where our client wants to have storage up there. And we already have all the insulation blown in, and our 50 insulation is quite tall. And we had double stacked the joists up there, and most of the joists you could see, but the guy was carrying a piece of sheathing and his foot slipped and he came through the ceiling. So a little patch job had to happen there. And no fixtures there yet, but we have all the cabinets installed for the master suite. And we've got a cabinet that comes here that's in front of the shower. This is going to get a matching piece of quartz over the top of it that matches the cabinets over there. And then you have a glass wall here. Originally, there wasn't a plan for a glass wall, but the more we think about this, having a rain shower head, you're going to have too much mist and overspray coming onto the top of the counter here. And even with a little pitch back, we're just still concerned about water issues here. So we're gonna end up putting a piece of glass here and then leave it open to come in. And we got tiles gonna be starting in here this week as well. Closet is a bit full of tools and supplies right now, but that's the last spot that needs hardwood. They'll be getting to that later this week as well. I think we've got 6 guys coming on site this week to just start chipping away at all the finish work that's left in here. And it's kind of, a lot of it's going to hinge, a lot of our completion date will hinge based on when we get our lovely missing cabinets. Make that 7 guys. The guy who's building our staircase for us, he is starting tomorrow, Monday, coming to start and set the stairs for us. So when we take you guys for a tour next week, it's gonna look a little bit different in here than what you guys see right now. It's gonna look a lot closer to a finished home at that point. And the last thing we'll take you for a walk is out to the nice covered patio here, or deck I should call it. And it didn't seem this big until we closed it off. So now that we've got all of our railing up, and it's just kind of, you would almost think it would make the space feel smaller, but it makes it feel dang near twice the size in my opinion. And then we've got our soffits all in here. These 2 big holes that you see are going to be for built-in speakers, and then the other 6 little holes are for all the can lights that'll be out here. So it's going to be well lit, and you'll have nice music. And this speakers out here will be on their own zone. So if you're out here, entertaining, listening to music, you can have it just out here and not piping through the house as well. So as always, we appreciate you guys coming out for a tour of our project. If you are enjoying the series of building a house from start to finish, we just ask a favor of you, give us a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and ring the notification bell. It means a ton means a ton to us, and we will see you on the next episode.